Okay, so here we go. The Indian team has departed for Dubai. About a couple of hours back, Naman Suri was at the airport, so we will get updates from Naman as to what was going on. Gargi will play the visuals as well. You have seen all the visuals on our platforms. Rohit Sharma, real euphoria. Virat Kohli being swarmed by fans. Hardik Pandya, who signed quite a few autographs. We will play all of those visuals. Shubha and Bharat, Naman and Gargi joining me. Shomik will join us soon from Dubai. He's actually on his way to the house. Shomik will join us soon, and there you go, the visuals being played. Shomik will join us soon, and Rohit Juglan at the moment is on the flight to Dubai. So you will also get the visuals of the Indian team arrival in Dubai on our platforms. A couple of our colleagues will definitely be there at the airport, including Shomik. So plenty of action going on. Let me start with you, Shubhan. Real euphoria, real build-up, lot of positive traction around the team, especially after the 3-0 whitewash of England. The 50 over team at least looks in sync. India going to the Champions Trophy with a lot of hope, Shubhan.
Absolutely, Boreal. I think 50, I have said it multiple times in many shows that 50 over is the format which suits Indian team the best, the way they play, their playing style the best. In the recent past, we have, whatever ODI cricket we have played after 23 ODI World Cup, I think we have done really well, barring that Sri Lanka series, which was an aberration. 2023 ODI World Cup went really well for us. Unfortunately, we lost the final, but the kind of template with which we played was almost perfect. Batting wise, bowling wise, this is a very well settled squad. Have variety, have multiple options with the bat, with the ball. The batting order is almost set. The only worrisome part is for me is the pace bowling attack right now. Which with Mohammad Shami looking a bit rusty, Harshit Rana and Arshdeep Singh, both of them a bit inexperienced in this format. That is my only concern. But apart from that, I think this is a near perfect side.
I think Shomik has also joined us from Dubai. Yes, there you go. Shomik Chakraborty first reached Dubai. All good. Give us an update. What's the plan? Indian team already on its way will reach in the next couple of hours. 5:27 local time in Dubai is when the Indian team arrives. Shomik will be at the airport for that. But Shomik, your first comments. Naman has brought us all of these visuals. India Champions Trophy ready. And how was your journey?
Journey was good. I mean, as far as Dubai is
How's the
concerned,
weather?
it is. Sorry,
How is the weather? Is the weather nice?
weather is fine. Very, very pleasant. In February, is it's very pleasant. 28, 29 degrees. Weather is very fine. It's pleasant, and journey was very good also. As far as the Champions Trophy fever is concerned, it is yet to pick up in Dubai. In the sense, I didn't see many fans or something. I think maybe from next week it will start picking up. But overall, I mean, the Indian team, just Indian team are turning up. They will land in Dubai in a couple of hours, and after that, from tomorrow onwards, we'll get into full Champions Trophy mode at the ICC Academy where India will train, and all the big players are here, and the local diaspora, both Indian and Pakistani diaspora are here. I mean, it is 50-50. They are looking forward to the tournament.
Shomik, any branding at the airport? Anything like that? Any kind of
No,
build up?
no, nothing. I searched for it, nothing.
Naman, give us a lowdown what happened at Delhi, sorry, Mumbai airport before I go to Gargi and Bharat.
Sure, sir. So the flight was scheduled for 3:40, I believe, and from Emirates flight, the team was it was bound to UAE, and the fans and the media, everyone was at the gate by 1-1, and it was all crowded. And when the team bus came in, everyone started to swarm in towards the side railing, and as the players got down, the first one to get down obviously was Virat Kohli, and it went all berserk. Everyone started to cheer for him, shout out his name, go to the railing, ask for his pictures, ask for his autograph, and he was trying to engage with the fans. He did a couple of autographs, did try to get a picture here and there, give a picture here and there, and then like everyone, he started to move towards the gate. Everyone started to go in, except two players, Rohit Sharma, the Indian captain, and Hardik Pandya, who weren't with the team at that moment. They both came in later. In fact, Gautam Gambhir also came in a little early, but he came from his private vehicle. Gautam Gambhir, he came out. He went. I think he was somewhere else, and then when the team bus arrived, he joined them and then got down in front of the gate with the team and then went inside. And going on to Rohit Sharma, he came in his private vehicle. I think his family was there with him, and took a couple of minutes to get out of his vehicle, said goodbyes to his family, and then started to when he got out, started to give autographs, click pictures here and there, and then he also moved on. In the end, Hardik Pandya came, another Mumbai Indians player. Sorry, he came out. Everyone was waiting for him also, and uh, as he came out, he gave a smile to the fans, started signing pictures, gave a couple of signing autographs, and then took a couple of pictures, and then he also went ahead and did his check-in at the gate. So that was how it all went. Everyone stayed till the end to cheer for everyone. Everyone was shouting well wishes to the team. Everyone was shouting to get an autograph here and there. And yes, it was the team looked focused. Virat Kohli and everyone was just ready to get on that flight.
So
Gargi,
Naman,
this can only happen in India. Show me in a minute. This can only happen in India. If you go to Australia, you will not see Australian fans cheering for their players coming into the Champions Trophy. If you take a look at the 8 teams, whether it is England, whether it is Australia, Pakistan, different because they are the hosts. For India, this tournament matters a great deal more than compared to an Australia or an England or a New Zealand. Gargi Rao.
That's right, and I think it matters a lot more because it just might be. I think the last time we see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli in the format as well, it could very well be. Maybe they play even longer. Who knows? But with fans within the fans, I think from what I have spoken with, from what I've heard from fans, there's always this one. Everyone pretty much knew that the T20 World Cup would be their last, and at this point, they're also thinking the Champions Trophy might be the last big ICC 50-over tournament that we see, Virat Kohli and a Rohit Sharma in. So there's this one aspect to why Champions Trophy is so important, and the fact that you are seeing so many youngsters in the team. I think this just sets up for the next cycle of white ball cricket in Indian cricket, and it's such a platform for the young ones in the team to perform, and it's sort of a look into what the future of Indian cricket is going to be when it comes to ODI cricket.
Bharat, I was having Shomik, you had a question. Why don't you fire away and then I'll ask mine?
no, just I was asking Naman that both coach and captain came in private vehicles, not in the team bus.
So Rohit Sharma came in his private vehicle a little later than the team bus. He said goodbyes to his family and then came and did his check-in in the on the gate. Regarding Gautam Gambhir, he initially came in his private vehicle, and wherever he got off, he gave some signatures to a couple of fans, and then when the team bus arrived, he joined them, and in front of the gate, he deboarded along with them. So initially, I think I couldn't see where he came and joined the team in the team bus, but he initially came in his own vehicle.
Okay.
Bharat, some Priyanshu is asking that is India, this question has been asked to death, but Shomik, the ILT20 Dubai Pacers still took more wickets. Are India going with one pacer short? Bharat, that is question number 1. Question number 2, I was actually having a chat with a number of ICC sports tourism people today to try and get tickets for 2 of our colleagues, whether it's you or Shomik or Rohit, because at Vaibhav, because we will need a couple. And they are telling me that Pakistan India tickets, it is impossible to get already. And even for sports tourism people, common fans to chhod dijiye. So the kind of hype they are saying in Dubai, as far as this one match is concerned, they are saying no one really knows who has the tickets. No one really knows how to get it from who are the tour operators, who are the hospitality agents, what's going on. So clearly there is a lot of hype around that one game, Bharat Ramraj. Does that help the tournament big time, especially in these 2 countries? Maybe not so in Australia, England, New Zealand, but India, Pakistan, will be a massive opportunity for these two countries. Bharat.
Yeah, India, Pakistan in Dubai, it's always big. My sister sometimes she tries to get tickets for India, Pakistan for an ICC event. Maybe not this time, but in 15-20 minutes, everything will be sold out. So that basically tells how it goes on. Sometimes you might not be able to get in either. It will be kind of jammed internet for you to be stuck for 1 hour 2 hours, then the tickets will be then you will get to know that tickets are sold out. So India, Pakistan in Dubai, it's always big. Even in the Women's World Cup, though it was much obviously comparatively it's much lesser, but even then occasionally I could see on bus stand when I was standing in the bus stand that people used to talk about India, Pakistan is coming up. So if there was some kind of what can is anticipation in for a women's World Cup game, then you can envisage what could be. Then you can perhaps imagine what could be the interest for an India Pakistan men's game in Dubai. So yeah, that is unexpected lines as far as wickets in Dubai is concerned. What I've seen is early on, at least during the first few days, I think there a little bit of grass. The curator will leave a little bit of grass. That's one has noticed, and you might get a few fresh wickets where the ball might seam around a little bit. But this is at a 19-day, 20-day tournament, so obviously they're going to play three matches there in Dubai. So for the second or third match, maybe it will be a little bit tired the pitch. But I tend to agree that we'll get a little more movement in Dubai up front. The seamers. So on that basis, maybe India have missed a trick by not picking an extra seamer.
Sports fan has Juglan done his pack up. He's on his way. Ripon Ghosh, Rohit Juglan landing in Dubai. Yes, he's on his way. A lot of people. Shomik is already there. Shomik, question for you. I mean, Bharat is talking about conditions and all of that. And we are all talking about India, Pakistan. But before I go to Shubhan on this one as well, even Bangladeshi diaspora in Dubai is pretty big, Shomik. It's quite massive. So that match also, according to me, will be a sellout affair. Not just Indian fans. Bangladesh will also have substantial support in Dubai. Shomik Chakraborty.
100%. I mean, there's a substantial amount of Bangladeshi people here, working here. I mean, we saw last time also at 2021 T20 World Cup. I mean, in fact, that Emirates flight that I came, the Emirates flight that took me from Calcutta to Dubai, a lot of people, I met a lot of Bangladeshi people also. They're coming here. At the airport, someone asked a lighter from me at the airport. He was also a Bangladeshi guy. So it's a very significant number of Bangladeshi people here in Dubai, and in terms of support, and they are, as you know, they are pretty vocal. They are pretty vocal, be it the Bangladeshi fans or the Bangladeshi journalists.
They anyway love you and they love Shubhan. If Bangladesh beats India, then you had it. So don't worry about it. Then push Bharat to the front, saying he's the Bengali of the lot. You say that you don't know Bengali, because in front of Babu Bhai and company you will get caught, but otherwise push Bharat there. Sports fan, is India traveling in a commercial flight or a chartered flight? Commercial flight. It's a commercial Emirates airline, not a chartered flight. Shubhan, if you read Times of India, there was an article yesterday, interesting article, that Kolkata travel agencies are saying that the demand for Dubai has gone up big time. The flight fares have gone up. And they had quoted a number of travel operators saying they're taking big teams to Dubai, people reaching on the 22nd and coming back on the 25th. So watching India, Pakistan, watching a day of tennis, and then coming back on the 25th, a big kind of weekend outing, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This is what Dubai does, Shubhan. Because of the good connections, good airport, plenty of hotel options, cheap and reasonable, you always have this opportunity to go to Dubai. Shubhan Chakraborty.
Absolutely, and Dubai is one of the most accessible places, cities in the world. It's a lovely city to roam around as well. You have plenty of things to explore, like not heritage sites, but if you are an adventure sports lover, you have plenty of things to explore there with adventure parks and whatnot. There's a huge huge circuit as well where you can rent cars, rent bikes, and drive around as well in the motor city. So there are plenty of things to do. If you have money, Dubai is the place to go. And India, Pakistan, and Dubai, even we saw the same in Sri Lanka as well during the Asia Cup. A lot of people coming from India, Pakistan, different countries to watch that match. And what Dubai helps is that it has everything a tourist needs to it. The immigration is a bit lighter. You have plenty of things to go. If you want to buy stuff, things are cheaper there. So it's like a perfect tourist vacation. If you get a long weekend, if you take a couple of days off from your office, then I think 4 or 5 days in Dubai, 3 or 4 days in Dubai is enough. You get to watch the India Pakistan match, explore a bit, and have some shopping done, watch the Burj Khalifa, and get back home into the world of reality. So yeah, it is a fun place. But yeah, Dubai will attract a lot of Asian diaspora for India Pakistan match. And then you were absolutely right that Bangladesh fans will also get a tremendous support there.
And Shubhan, go to the Dubai Mall. Go to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Dubai Mall. Drop in at duty free. And this is a beautiful time to come to Dubai. I mean, I
yeah.
have been coming here for so many years now. This is for the first time I'm getting temperatures of around 28, 29 degrees. I mean, this is unbelievable.
No, you are absolutely right. I mean, Dubai, January, February is the best time to travel.
Right.
Make no mistake. I mean, you go around May, it is 40, 41, 42, you can't step out. You have to be in those air conditioned environments, and that's what it is. You go around September, October, it is the same temperature 40, 41, 42. But if you go January, February, Dubai is outstanding. And Shubhan, you mentioned money. I think there are some really reasonable options available as well here. I mean, I do think there
If
are
you
some.
want to buy gold, you will need money. Gold is hell cheap there.
No, yeah, yeah. I mean, I am not one for gold and all that, but reason, food is relatively cheap.
Yeah.
Transport is cheap, metro, affordable. If you take taxis, yes, it's expensive, but otherwise it is affordable. And Dubai food is outstanding. I mean, the
Oh,
culture
some
and
of the
all of
Pakistani restaurants there are insane,
absolutely.
Brilliant.
insane.
I
Brilliant.
mean, genuinely, and it has become this kind of hub from Europe, hub from
Yeah,
Asia. Shomik messaged me saying immigration was like a dream.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah, definitely.
it's all of that is so easy. Shomik, I'll ask you one question, I'll let you go because I know you have to quickly grab lunch, get your phones charged, and go to the airport for the Indian team arrival. So the question for you, Bangladesh match, are we kind of underestimating Bangladesh a little bit? We are all talking India, New Zealand, India, Pakistan. Are we underestimating? Nazmul Hussain Shanto in an interview has said we are coming to win.
That's what they always do, right? That's what they always do. They are excellent at bigging themselves up. But fact of the matter is that there's a gulf in class between the two sides. I mean, you might call it a banana skin game for India, but I don't see any slip. I don't see any slip up because there is a gulf in class between the two sides. So even if Bangladesh play their A game, they are unlikely to beat India.
Shobhik Chakraborty, hope your words come true. Enjoy some good food. Tell Vinod that I've said he must treat you well and take care of you and go to the airport and get us the visuals. And I think Rohit will land around the same time. So you and Vinod can pick Rohit up at the airport as well. Folks, two of our colleagues already in Dubai. Bharat Ramraj joins them on Tuesday, and so will Vaibhav Tripathi. So as you can understand, four of our colleagues will be in Dubai from Tuesday, two already from today onwards. Shobhik, thanks for joining us at such quick notice. Quickly get ready, and you'll have to leave, so you can take off. Gargi, there were a
Thank
couple of super chats. Let's go one to Bharat and one to you. I think one was from Proshanjit Mitra and one was from somebody else. What is this? How to meet you guys? Will be great to host you. Bharat, you will have to coordinate. Shomik is not there, so you coordinate with Proshanjit and make sure that you guys meet. If I get some more tickets, I think someone wrote saying he did not get tickets. I should get some more tickets. If I do, I'll pass them on. So Proshanjit, yes, absolutely be in touch with Bharat, Shomik, Rohit, and Vaibhav, and do catch up. What was the other question, Gargi? Shomik Da, so a Bangladeshi YouTube channel started a poll. Bangladesh ki Champions Trophy jitte bar, we're leaving it here. This I have to go to Shubhayan. Shubhayan is the only person who reads Bangla. Shubhayan, take that before I go to Gargi.
I can read Bangla, but it will take at least a month for me to complete this sentence.
Argue on this. So Bangladeshi YouTube channel has
Huh.
started a poll. Argi, can Bangladesh win the Champions Trophy? Take it.
I mean, we've spoken about this before as well. You know, delusion sometimes is something you need to succeed. Maybe it will help them, maybe it will not. But at the same time, fans are always hopeful. See, no matter how your team is doing, fans are always hopeful that their team will be the greatest entering a tournament and will win the Champions Trophy or something like that. But realistically, when we look at the more pragmatic side, there are much more well rounded teams entering. There are much more stronger teams entering. So I don't see Bangladesh going very far, but great that the fans have so much belief in their team.
Mute.
You're on mute.
Bharat, due, big factor, huge factor.
Yeah, due could be a factor there. Whenever I've been in Dubai during this time, you do get a little bit of dew. If you take out your chappal or shoes and then just feel the ground at some 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m., then your feet will be kind of wet after 5-10 minutes. That tells you that there would be some kind of dew. So toss could be a factor in certain matches. But as we saw during the India-England series, they tended to use some fertilizers, chemicals. So maybe to an extent, they were able to they were able to reduce the amount of dew during the England one day, even during the one day series, even during the T20I series. I saw such things being used. It was getting sprayed. Then they were using the super sopper on occasion. So those things could be used to reduce it. But at this point of time, you will get a little bit of dew. Just want to add a point on Bangladesh as well. One thing we are forgetting that they have good pace attack. I'm not saying they have all of them have the control, but I've never seen Bangladesh having this kind of pace attack previously, because Naeed Rana, that very tall fast bowler, he can hit 150 kilometers per hour and get bounce. Taskin Amar also is pretty sharp, and Mustafizur Rahman and that Tanzim guy who gets that little bit of nip off the surface. So they have a good pace attack. Just that I think they have a problem with their batting lineup. If for example, India bat first, get some 300, 320, I think that is basically match over. But we shouldn't underestimate their pace attack.
Prashanjit Mitra once again saying clearly he's from Dubai. He says there is evening dew. There is dew in the evening. Prashanjit, you should join our team there, because we always encourage citizen journalists to join. So just coordinate with our team and get part of the action. I mean, it will always be good to have more and more people joining us. Somebody is saying Bhore Debo from Bangladesh. So Naman, the Bangladeshis have already started to build up, saying we'll beat you, we'll beat you. And if they do, there will be hell lot of trolling. But all this is good, no, Naman? Ultimately, you see, if there is one country which can beat India in terms of fandom, the number of fans you saw at the airport today, the one country which can outnumber is Bangladesh. And the real fandom in Bangladesh is quite crazy. India versus Bangladesh is as good an Asian derby kind of match. And if they do play well, it will add to the tournament, Naman.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I have never been to Bangladesh or to that side of the country as well, but I have seen how the fans in Bangladesh celebrate their cricket and how passionate they are, especially when they're playing someone like India, because they want to. They are always. I mean, the fans always want a victory, especially against India. So it's always a spicy contest when they're facing India. But yes, to be fair, Bangladesh might be a perennial underdog. But they did reach the semi-final of the last edition in 2017 against India, which India obviously defeated them. So it will be a good contest, and I mean, I'll just, I mean, it's nice that the subcontinent region, how they celebrate and how passionate they are for this game. And like you said, that you cannot see this kind of fandom in Australia, especially if we can remember when they won the World Cup. Hardly anyone came to cheer for the team when they landed back in Australia. So it's nice to see, and obviously it will be nice, especially in UAE. Everyone will be coming together and celebrating the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think white ball cricket, at least this format, Asian countries will have a lot much more fandom, and that's good. And the match that you mentioned, I remember I was covering that match in Birmingham, and Shubhan, I remember that match. I think Bangladesh scored 264 or something like that, and India got 265. Rohit got 100, Virat got 90 odd. And around the luncheon break, if you come out of the Edgbaston Stadium, there is one like a Sainsbury's kind of shop just opposite the Edgbaston Stadium. And we were all snacking there. And the Bangladesh fans were going bonkers, saying they've won the game 265. They did not think India will, win with the 9 wickets in hand and all that. And Bangladesh fandom can be really loud. They can be really loud, in your face, really loud. And at times it's good for the sport. At times they are disgusting, but at times they can be really good for the sport when you want some kind of flavor into the tournament. But Shubhan, set me up. New Zealand have looked the part. I mean, yesterday also, Daryl Mitchell, Kane Williamson, all the Glenn Phillips, all these chaps looking really, really good against Pakistan. Do you reckon that having beaten Pakistan twice, New Zealand go into the opener as favorites on the 19th? How do you look at that game?
Yes, I think New Zealand have always punched above their weight, and even this time around, no one is giving New Zealand a kind of the favorite tag, or oh, this team can be there in the final. But they know how to play ICC tournaments. They have all the ingredients in their setup as well. Kane Williamson, he has also changed his batting style a bit. Earlier, the Kane Williamson used to bat at around 80-90 strike rate. He used to take run a ball thing, but he has also increased that tempo. Glenn Phillips has emerged now after all these years playing T20 cricket. He is now finally flourishing in the ODI format as well. Daryl Mitchell, and the best part about the New Zealand team is that they know how to play spin. From their number one batter to number seven batter, these guys know how to play spin. And this is something which I asked Daryl Mitchell when I interviewed him during when New Zealand came in here. That they Daryl Mitchell, for example, he gave me the example during the IPL. That when he was not playing for Rajasthan Royals, he played only 2 or 3 matches, I guess, in that season. He took the entire time of that nets to practice just against spin bowling. That's how he strengthened his batting capacity against spin bowling. So all these New Zealand guys, they are one of the most hardworking teams that I have seen. Very disciplined, very diligent about how what they want to do, what they don't want to do, and they know what to practice. Tom Latham is an excellent player of spin. Daryl Mitchell is an excellent player of spin. So I think Dubai conditions might suit them in terms of batting. With the bowling, this Mitchell Santner, Michael Bracewell, all these guys, even Glenn Phillips for that matter, if he bowls, they are pretty much they are very handy spinners, and even Mitchell Santner. I asked this about Tom. I think this was an off topic discussion, off record discussion with Tom Latham, when I asked, Mitchell Santner has turned into Bishan Singh Bedi. He said, ask the CSK guys. They have taught him how to bowl spin bowling. So they have taken all these experience from IPL. When even Mitchell Santner did not play a lot of games for CSK, but he took that time to master his craft, master his spin bowling, and now you are seeing Mitchell Santner, I think, perhaps bowling the finest. So I will keep New Zealand as one of the dark horses again, dark horses, because I still feel India have all the firepower to go and win this tournament. But my second or third favorite would be New Zealand, definitely, given the kind of form they have picked up.
Okay, let's take some questions. Kavi, New Zealand always a good team, but do they have X factor players who can perform in
Glenn
knockout
Phillips
matches?
will bear. Oh, Glenn Phillips can change the game any kind of situation. Even if you need 100 in 10 overs, 8 overs, I think Glenn Phillips is the only player who can whack the ball around, and he's a perfect X factor player. If Australia have Travis Head, New Zealand have Glenn Phillips, in my opinion.
Okay. Santner, most underrated player, says Priyanshu. Gargi, you want to take that?
I haven't really been following Mitchell Santner very closely, so I wouldn't be the right person to answer this. But at the same time, Santner can completely change the game around. I don't exactly remember what game it was. I think it was an ICC tournament that happened recently, but he took a 4-4 against India, and it was a game that we all thought India would win pretty easily, but Again, Mitchell Santner is, like you are saying, Priyanshu, is an underrated player and has the potential to kind of put the pressure back on the opposition and turn the game around when he's having a good day.
Bharat, Soumitra Srivastav, never underestimate Australia. That's what he's trying to say. But without Cummins, without Hazelwood, without Stark, is it the same team? Is it? But Spencer Johnson bowled very well the other night. But is Australia going to be the same team according to you, Bharat?
Yeah, we'll take it further. What really surprised me was Australia not going for young pace bowlers like Lance Morris and Xavier Bartlett. If you're not going to pick these young fast bowlers at this point of time, then when are you going to when you go through transition, what will you do if you don't give chances for these young fast bowlers? So that is something that really surprised me, that they didn't go for either Lance Morris or Xavier Bartlett when these three pace bowlers uh, were down with injuries or one with the personal reasons. Yes, Australia's pace attack is very much it's not just inexperienced. I think it's kind of modest. If I look at it on paper, with great respect to Nathan Ellis, with great respect to Sean Abbott or Ben Dorsey, the left armer, I don't think that's. I don't remember such a weak pace attack from Australia in 33 years of watching cricket. Even when Jason Gillespie and Glenn McGrath got injured during the tour of India in 1998, they still had a young Kasparov or a young Damon Fleming bowling for them. So this is, I think, the weakest Australian pace attack I've seen over 33 years. And if they still go on to win, then you have to question the other 7 teams. What exactly are they doing? Because then you just have to put scrutiny on other teams. So I don't think they're one of the favorites. Looking at their pace attack, even their batting lineup, David Warner has retired, remember. With great respect again to Fraser McGurk, is still not there when it comes to ODI cricket. Is more of a slogger at present. So they have some problems with their batting lineup. They have to sometimes send someone like Short at the top of the order during the tour of Sri Lanka, and he's not that good against spin either. So even when it comes to the batting lineup, they have issues. So I don't think Australia are one of the favorites, but you never know in cricket. Who knows? But I don't think they will go on to win this tournament.
When is India going to practice, Muthu? We'll let you know. We'll let you know the moment the Indian team they land, as I said, in about an hour and a half from now. So once the Indians land, I think tomorrow they might just go there and do some training. We will let you know because our colleagues will be there. I mean, whether they practice at the ICC Academy or wherever they do, we'll let you know. So follow our platforms. I'm sure Shubha and Rohit will do a lot of Hindi. We will do a lot of English and Bangla. So Muthu, we will let you know. But Himadri Chakraborty, Naman, you take this. Is this the last time that Jaddu, Rohit, and Virat are playing together in any format and the ICC trophy? Naman?
I mean, that can be a bit true. I don't know. Virat has been keeping his fitness. He wants to play, I think, till the next ODI World Cup. But right now, given their age, I think this might be one of the last tournaments that that they three of them playing together. Rohit has come back to form. Virat is also getting back into the nick, and Jadeja has been sublime till now. Even in Ranji cricket, he was playing very nicely. So every one of them have got back into their zone. All of them seem to be concentrated on the white ball format. The red ball format have given them a bit of scare, but it's a long way down to the ODI World Cup. Right now, the focus is Champions Trophy. Might be the last tournament we see all three of them together, but who knows? They might all keep the fitness and stay together.
Gargi, Afghanistan is another team that we haven't hardly spoken about, at least on today's show, but they are one of those teams that can surprise anyone. I mean, in this white ball format, Dubai conditions, those fellows keep playing these, in Dubai and Emirates and UAE, all these leagues, you will see Afghanistan players. And even without one of those guys got injured. But the Afghanistan team is an absolute hotshot team in the format. Gargi.
Yes, and I think the point that you brought up is what I would have liked to talk about as well, is the fact that they have so much experience playing in these conditions is something that makes them very, very dangerous. And especially with the spin cadre that they carry and being accustomed to these conditions, being acclimatized to these conditions so well, I think they make a really, really dangerous squad. And plus, you've seen their exploits in past ICC tournaments as well. They don't really have anything to lose when they show up to these tournaments, and kind of uh, they turn the game around. They're those underdogs that come in and cause an upset and sort of disappear for a little bit, then they come back and cause upsets. So it's I think one of the dangerous teams in the tournament. But at the same time, is it a team that might go ahead and win Champions Trophy? We'll wait and watch.
I'll just add a point on Afghanistan,
Yeah.
if it's fine. See, I think one of the problems for Afghanistan, if you look at their matches, they're playing in, I guess, Lahore and Karachi. Some of the pitches I saw during the try series were very, very flat. Yes, in the final there was a little bit in it. Maybe it was a tired track. So unless they get a tired track, I'm not very sure about their spinners. If they get some really flat decks, then it might go against their spin bowling attack because when there is no real grip. Yes, Rashid Khan will still be a useful bowler. All those bowlers will still be useful, but if they don't get that little bit of grip, maybe some of these say SENA countries who are going to be up against them, Australia, England, South Africa, they'll be able to get away and score some runs. So basically, I think it comes down to the conditions in Pakistan. In the 2023 World Cup, Jose Butler once again decided to bowl first, which was a rubbish decision because there was a used pitch, and that is when Afghanistan spinners came into the equation during the second innings because it was used wicket and it was gripping a little bit, and England crashed to a defeat. So I think if they get a little bit of tired pitch, used wicket, then they can upset any of those three sides because they're not so good against spin, those three teams.
Okay, so last couple of minutes on the show. What does this fellow say? Yes, Shakti. Yes, we are aware, and you will get updates from Rohan because he's the one who's covering the Pro League, and absolutely. And Prantik is actually traveling to Bhubaneswar for the Pro League in a couple of days from now. So we will definitely have our people in Bhubaneswar for the Pro League at the Kalinga Stadium. Make no mistake, and I'm very much looking forward to how our women do because under Harinder Singh, things have changed. And the question I wanted to ask Harinder, he and I are very close friends, that and some of the players like Deepika have come of age, that is an Indian coach helping? Given the socioeconomic backgrounds of some of these girls, Indian coach Yannicka Shopman was there before that. Shard Marina is an Indian coach kind of able to make a difference, and I think it is the case. And the Indian women's team has done very well in the last few months. So we will keep an eye on the Pro League for sure, and for men and women. So don't worry about it. We were also watching the Badminton Asia Mixed Championships. I think India made a blunder by selecting the kind of teams they did. I mean, not one match did Laksha play. They did not pair Satvik and Chirag. Yesterday they did, but by then they had lost 0-3. So I thought the Badminton Asia Mixed Championship was a bit of a bummer for India. Coming to Indian tennis as well. I mean, whether it is Manas Damne, you've seen the video with Riccardo Piatri and former coach of in his academy. I think it came yesterday. Futures win, 17-year-old with Maya Revati. All of a sudden, you can see some breath of fresh air as far as Indian tennis is concerned. So don't worry, we will keep you posted on all of the other sports as to what is going on. Also, Ranji Trophy semi-finals. Ranji Trophy semi-final start. Shubhan will keep an eye on that. So will I. We will have somebody in Nagpur. We were just talking to someone. So we will have our people everywhere. Closing comment, Shubhan, Champions Trophy. Extremely important tournament given that it's coming at the back of the Australia tour and the New Zealand defeat. How important do you reckon this is for India, especially for this management? Rohit Sharma, Gautam Gambhir, to a degree Virat Kohli. There could be sea changes if they do really badly in the Champions Trophy. The pressure will be back. Shubhan.
I think the coaching staff, coaching setup, the main setup is pretty much safe regardless of the result. But yeah, a few of the careers are on the line. I can say if they don't do well, if they don't get out of the league stage, then I think we'll see the end of at least a couple of players in this ODI side. But apart from that, I don't think the Indian players or the senior players should take that load or that baggage that our careers could be finished if we don't perform here. But yeah, if we don't do well, then we will definitely see a repercussion of this during the England tour later this year. I think we will see if not immediate retirements, then we will see at least some of the players getting dropped from the test side. But I will again repeat myself. I think this Indian team has everything that is needed to win this Champions Trophy. They are a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10, 10 had Bumrah been there, but it's a 9 out of 10 side, and I think they can go all the way, considering that Australia are a depleted side. South Africa, I think if they don't clash in the semi-finals, then I think India South Africa could well be the final of this tournament.
Big prediction there from Shubhan. Bharat, are you looking forward to Varun Chakravarti? I mean, Kuldeep Yadav, Varun Chakravarti, can they be the two trump cards for India? Bharat, your thoughts?
You see, Varun Chakravarti, the only thing that can go against him in ODI cricket is, I guess, teams will look to milk him out a little bit. They will try to play out the 10 overs. They may not take so many risks, but still, he has the weapons. As I talked with his coach as well, obviously, nowadays he has two types of leg breaks. As his coach also was telling, the one unconventional one, the conventional one. And he's also very good with his thought process, with his bowling smarts. The way he dismissed Harry Brook is an example over those two games. In the first game, obviously, he didn't pick that googly, but in the second game, he was picking that googly. So Chakravarti had to do something else. So he went from outside off and got him out by changing his line. So that tells you he's at the peak of his prowess when it comes to his game. He can bowl over spin, he can bowl side spin. These are the things that was not there with someone like Chakravarti. Even 3 years ago, he was more of a bowler who depended on variations, but now he's more of an all-round bowler. So he has the skills, but again, he will have to wait a little bit in ODI cricket because in ODI cricket, teams won't take so many risks against a bowler. So yeah, he and Kuldeep can do the trick for India, but I don't think India will play both of them. Maybe I'm most likely one mystery wrist spinner and obviously one left arm spinner. Obviously, would be someone like Aksar Patil. And maybe Jadeja somewhere if they feel that the track is offering more than enough assistance for spinners.
Naman, I'll give Gargi the last words on this particular show. Interesting, and somebody just said India has 10 of India's players. They have not played an ODI in Dubai. India has just played 6 ODIs in Dubai. 10 of our players have not played ODI cricket in Dubai. So clearly, not much Dubai for India. Is that an issue, Naman, at all, according to you, or no? It doesn't matter.
I mean, it can be an issue if they struggle to adjust to the conditions. Not quite similar to the conditions that you get in India, but still being a region similar like India's, it will take a little bit of time. I am not sure if India is playing warm up matches, but yeah. So I mean, that is what I'm a bit concerned that they should be playing it so that they get to the adjust to the conditions very quickly, and they're not getting into the field directly, seeing how the conditions play out. So that is something I'm a bit concerned. But Dubai, I mean, they have played IPL there. They know what kind of conditions the pitches offer there. In fact, Varun Chakravarti last time around when they played IPL in Dubai, he was very good for KKR, I feel, and so will be the others. It won't be a big issue for them. Minor adjustment issues. They want to understand the conditions, the temperature there, the weather conditions there, everything. And I think that won't be a matter of concern other than the first game, I believe. So that is something I might not be take it as a major concern.
Plenty of questions, Gary. I'm giving you the last word. Plenty of questions. Last tournament for Rohit Sharma. Last tournament for Rohit Sharma. Again, focus of attention, Rohit Sharma. Is it the last time you reckon? Captain of India, ICC tournament, last time turning out for India in sub form in a major tournament? Or do you think if he does well, he'd want to continue for a while, at least in this particular format?
With both Rohit and Virat, I think because they are doing well, I think they might continue for a little bit more. This might not be their last Champions Trophy, but at the same time, there's always this risk of players wanting to retire on a high, which is what they did in the T20 World Cup as well. Both Virat and Rohit played very, very well, and this time around, I have a little bit of a feeling. I'm not saying that they will definitely retire, but I have a feeling that if Champions Trophy goes well for India, if they end up winning the Champions Trophy, we might see the end of Rohit and Virat once again in this format.
Maybe not Virat, maybe Rohit. Who knows? We'll have to see. I think Virat still has a couple of years in him as far as his fitness and everything else goes. But
I want to
also,
see them.
yeah, I mean, possible.
Yeah.
What you're saying, very possible on a high. Who knows? But massive tournament with huge stakes as far as India is concerned. Just try getting a ticket, because as I said, I mean, I was trying to get for my colleagues, and a couple of people had requested me for our couple of investors from Dubai. It is humongous. I mean, the demand, and it's difficult. So clearly, and not just, I thought a Bangladesh game would be a bit of a cakewalk. So will a New Zealand game. Interestingly, all these matches are also sold out. I think they are hoarding tickets at the moment, and you will get them eventually. But for the moment, at least, tickets are not available. Is it artificial demand? Is it natural? We've got to wait and see. But in every sense, the stakes are high. We will get Shomik Chakraborty and Rohit Juglan joining us from Dubai for the shows. Bharat will leave on Tuesday, and all of us will back them up from here. So huge coverage coming from Dubai. So thanks to everyone for joining us. Bharat, Gargi, Shubha, and Naman. And I wanted to plug Shubhan's interview with Jalaj Saxena. If you haven't seen the interview, go and watch it. Outstandingly nice interview. And I love the guy, the humility of the guy when he says to Shubhan that, oh, anybody who has played for India has the skill set, and I don't think I should have played ahead of anyone else. I thought that was modesty, that was humility, and that was an excellent answer from Jalaj Saxena when Shubhan asked him that question. And I also like the way Shubhan introduced that show, saying, I don't think I need to introduce the man everyone knows, but I still will give an introduction. And then he goes on to say that Jalaj definitely deserved to play for India. So Kerala playing that Ranji Trophy semi-final, we must celebrate players like Jalaj Saxena. So if you haven't read the interview, haven't watched the interview, go do, because these are really, really good ones, and a lot of hard work goes into it. So Shubhan Chakraborty, good job. Gargi Raut, Bharat Ramraj, Naman Suri, and everyone watching, thank you very much for joining us.